All right. Three, two, one. All right, guys. Jay here. How's everybody doing this evening? We'll stop that music in a second. And make sure I'm live on all channels. Yeah. Hey, I always wanted to do that. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know this is not my hour. In fact, in the United States of America, let me see what time it is over there. It's it's about 15 minutes before 6 or 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the time that's in the United States of America. I was going to hold this till tomorrow, right? But I've been working so hard all day to make this happen. I said, you know what? I am not going to bed until I let everybody know. I can actually sit here and tell you, and I'm really, really excited. And all of those who live in the United States of America, what I truly want you to do is to share this with family and friends because we know with everything that's going on, especially with this, what I want, well, they say, not supposed to call it a war, but it is a war, right? Going on in the, over there in the Iran, okay? That prices are starting to go up everywhere. People are looking for better ways to handle their money so they have more of it. And uh, that's why, plus, let me back up, plus my 32 years in the industry of financial planning. And as you, most of you know, that was 32 years in the financial planning industry. I'm a two-time Vietnam vet, so I understand about our soldiers who are in danger, and I pray for each and every one of them that they come home safe to their families. That's very, very important. Now, so right now, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, and I'm here with you on TikTok at the same time. So I think I got everybody covered, right? And what I'm looking to do is build within, well, let's say before this year is over, a community on school of 10,000 members. Okay. Because my goal in starting out with Project 10,000 was to be able to help that many people, um, was to be able to help that many people to get a hold of their finances. Okay. When I say people are hurting in America, and you've heard me say it before, you hear me say it the whole rest of the year, that 70% of the working population, now you can understand when I say that 70% of 271 million working Americans are living paycheck to paycheck or they're one paycheck away from disaster. And it's not because they're lazy, okay? The fact is that they just don't know any better. Because in our American school system, they do not teach you about your finances. They might teach you how to balance your checkbook, but as far as loans, how to control your money, how to budget your money, how to invest your money, how to get a good credit score, and all that, they don't teach you any of that in the American school system. So in my community on school, that's SKOOL, that's what we're going to do. Um, Clarity must become before financial growth. So, in other words, if a person has to find out where they're at right now with their finances, that's number one. Two, once they find out where they're at with their finances, then the next thing, of course, now that I found it out where I'm at, we call it finding your discretionary income. Now, how do I make my discretionary income more? How do I lower my bills? How do I increase my credit score? All right. What type of interest should I pay for my next car loan? How can I buy my next home? All those things we're going to discuss in our community on school. So I want y'all to bear with me. So schools don't teach financial literacy. Most people don't rely on earned income. Yeah, I can think of my dear aunt. This I'm going back to the 80s. We were visiting her one time, and my wife and her went shopping in Philadelphia. And my wife, when she got back, she told me, she said, "Do you know your aunt has a wallet full of credit cards?" So every store we stopped in, she pulled out a credit card. I mean, it's crazy that what happens when you do that is then on payday you're sitting there, $5 is going here, $10 is going over here, $20 is going over here. You have no control of your money, don't know where you're at, and that's the things we're going to try to help you figure out. Many families don't understand financial structure and clarity before financial growth is a must. So, therefore, what I came on to announce tonight is that we have a community on school, SKOOL.com, and it's called the Project 10K Financial Clarity Community. All right. Here on TikTok, I'm going to post a flyer tomorrow on here. But if you just look up the Project 10K Financial Clarity Community, you will find me there. Just hit the join button and definitely I'll approve you. Now, again, sorry to say this is only for people who live in the United States of America because we're going to be getting into your taxes and you have to have Social Security number to be able to pay for taxes. So, inside the community, members will learn financial structure. That's number one. How to increase your cash flow, how residual income works, and much, much more. I'm really excited. So between the lives I'm going to be doing 5 days a week at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and our community, I know by the end of this year that I'm going to come pretty darn close to helping 10,000 people to change their financial situation around. So do me a favor. My name is Jay Early. I'm a two-time Vietnam vet. And yes, I'm not that young anymore. All right. Over 30 years in the financial planning industry. Um, and this is my hurrah. I'm so happy to help people with the knowledge that I've been blessed to learn over the years. And I believe we're going to have fun. Okay. So again, school, SKOOL.com. And then the name of my community is the Project 10K Financial Clarity Community, right? Um, if you can't find it, just DM me and I'll send you a link. Make it easy. Fair enough? And you who are on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, just look in the description. I already put the link in the description. Do me a favor. If you go check out the community and you like it, share it with somebody. Remember, the goal is to help 10,000 families this year to change around their present financial situation. All right? Awesome. That's all it. And what was that? I wasn't even on 10 minutes today. All right, guys. I just had to get this out today. I just got it finished. Put some great information in there. So when you get in there, make sure that you introduce yourself. All right. And let's have a conversation. All right. This is not a business. This is a conversation. All right. God bless, guys. I'll see you tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. God bless. Yeah, I had to turn off TikTok first because they're easier to turn off. All right, guys. Love you. See you tomorrow. Hit the button below this, and I'm going to see you in the community. All right. God bless. Remember